Hello all, happy new month. I'm Scott Coon and this is your monthly video newsletter for 2025. I have a few announcements. Scott Coon SciFi presents Creating Compelling Characters. This is a free panel for writers and it's open to the public. It'll be July 12th, that's a Saturday, from 3 to 4:30 p.m. Be there because it's going to start on time at 3 p.m. A good narrative needs a compelling main character to drive it forward, and that character needs other characters to drive them forward. Even Tom Hanks's character in Castaway had Wilson. Learn from local authors how to craft compelling characters of your own. This will be at the Studio City Library on Moorpark in Studio City, and I will leave the address down below. Also, Scott Coon, that's me. I will be signing Godless Armageddon July 13th at 4 p.m. at the Flintridge Bookstore in Flintridge, California. I don't know how to spell that. It looks like Canada to me, but I know that's not it. So there's going to be a link below so you can find that address and come out there and get a signed copy of Godless Armageddon. Now let's get into the contest news and more. In contests, Book Pipeline Adaptation Contest. Deadline, the next one is August 15th. The 12th Annual Book Pipeline Adaptation Contest seeks books, graphic novels, and short stories for film and TV development. Winners receive $5,000, film and TV industry circulation, and extensive project development. Book Pipeline Unpublished Contest. Next deadline, August 20th. The 6th Annual 2025 Book Pipeline Unpublished Contest seeks unpublished manuscripts across 10 categories of entry. I'm one of those. I'm in there. I've entered. Select publishers and agents get first look at the top picks of each category. Writer's Digest 94th Annual Writing Competition. Deadline June 2nd. The grand prize winner will receive $5,000 cash, a trip to the Writer's Digest Annual Conference, and an interview for a feature article in our magazine. Short story length, 4,000 words maximum. That's why I'm not in it, because I can't write that short. I'm working on it though. Masters Review Best Emerging Writers 2025. Deadline June 8th. So that's coming up fast. The Masters Review long-running anthology series returns for the 14th year. If you're a writer of fiction or creative nonfiction who has not yet published a novel or memoir with a major press, this contest is for you. The Best Indie Book Award, I'm in on this one. Deadline 12 noon Eastern Time. August 1st, 2025. Best Indie Book Award is an international literary contest recognizing outstanding achievement by indie authors like me. The BookLife Prize. Deadline August 31st. I think I'm in this one too. BookLife Prize is an annual writing contest sponsored by BookLife and Publishers Weekly that seeks to support independent authors and discover great books. The BookLife Prize has two contests, fiction and nonfiction. See their site for details. Tennessee William and New Orleans Literary Festival Contest. SAS Short Fiction Contest ends on Wednesday, October 15th. SAS Poetry Contest, October 15th. TW Fiction Contest, October 15th. TW Fest One Act Play Contest, October 15th. TW Fest Poetry Contest, October 15th. TW Fest Very Short Fiction Contest, October 15th. The mission of the TW Fest Writing Contest is to promote new work from emerging artists. The mission of the SAS Fest Writing Contest is to promote and publish new work by LGBTQ writers. TW Fest hosts contests and one-act plays, blah, blah, blah. I just went through all that, so go check out their website. I'll leave the link below. Writers of the Future deadline every quarter. That's a good one. I talk about it every month. You should get in on that. AllAuthor Cover of the Month contest, also every month. Get in on that. Get people looking at the cover of your book if you have one published. And in events, right through it. Craft Career and Creative Confidence, led by Roya Marsh. And that's from Powers and Writers. June 10th through June 13th, and that's going to cost you $225 to $180. So they usually add extra stuff. This 3-session series is for poets and prose writers alike to help hone their craft and discuss the business of being a writer. Writer's Digest University. Be your own gatekeeper. Indie publishing your short fiction. That'll be $59.99 and it's June 12th. The traditional short fiction market simply can't accommodate the many excellent short stories that deserve to reach readers. But with an indie mindset, you don't have to rely on gatekeepers. Instead, you can take control of your publishing journey with this class. So go check that out. Writer's Digest University, how to research agents and publishers like a pro. And that's June 19th and it'll cost you $89.99. In this live webinar, you'll learn not only how to research agents and publishers using a variety of online resources, but also how to evaluate fit and reputation so that you don't unwittingly end up with a smangent, which I think is a scam agent or a bad agent. Anyway, Writer's Digest University, middle grade market. The business of writing and publishing books for kids, $89.99, and that's going to be June 26th at 1 p.m. In the middle grade market, literary agent Maria Vincetti covers everything you need to know about the business of writing and publishing books in this space. So come and check out that webinar. Tucson Festival of Books, March 14th through the 15th. Every March, TFOB is held on the University of Arizona campus in Tucson, Arizona. One of the most widely attended literary events in the country for authors and book lovers alike. In news this month, I feature works by writers from my panel at LitFest in Pasadena last month, which was a really wonderful event. I really enjoyed it. Not just the panel that I was on, which was great because I was on it and I enjoyed doing that, but also the other panels I sat in on. It was a really good event. You should all go next year. So here are some of the people I was on that panel with. Nothing Proved by Janet Wertman, a compelling period piece which brings to life the early days of one of the history's greatest monarchs. And Rage Issues by Anne Louise Bannon. It doesn't matter how many people are reminding Daria that she's a natural at the investigation game. She feels completely out of her element. As the leads go nowhere, the suspects get meaner. Daria struggles on and eventually finds the path to a suspect who isn't just enraged, he's desperate. Vessel by Ree Lee. Paige has one chance to escape an arranged marriage to a boy in her post-apocalyptic cult by becoming her town's human sacrifice. Wow, that's a hell of a book blurb, huh? After the Fall, The Engineer in the Empire, The Engineer in the Apocalypse by Jerry Gainford. Haley left Dublin for a 6-week internship in Seattle. 4 years later, and she's living in the ruins of Washington State after the world fell in a cascade of nuclear bombs, computer viruses, and human plagues. So check that one out. GODLESS Armageddon is now in 3 bookstores. Flintridge Bookstore, which is where I'm going to be having the signing. Also in Vroman's Bookstore, which is in Pasadena. So go check that out. It's in the science fiction and local author section in Vroman's, and it's in the local author section at Flintridge Bookstore. And at Bookstore Barnes & Noble in Studio City, you'll have to find it in the philosophy section. So go check that out. AI is automated plagiarism. Defend your work. I call it automated plagiarism because they're doing data mining. It's not a decision-making tree that's coming up with its own art. What it's doing is taking pieces of other people's art, mushing them together, and then calling it its own. That is plagiarism. And I'm going to leave links below so you can see if you're being plagiarized and what you can do to stop it. And that's the newsletter. I hope you enjoy the content I bring you. I will continue to keep an eye out for writing contest news and more. Now check out my playlist of animated short story readings or my on writing videos. This month I will be adding a new on writing video. Maybe I'll try to get to that. I got a lot going on right now. And please remember to like and subscribe. Until next month, If you're a reader, read. But if you're a writer, submit!